At least 45 people are thought to have been killed in a Russian missile strike on a Ukrainian army barracks in Mykolaiv. The southern city is considered strategically significant because of its links to the major seaport of Odessa and the Black Sea. In Mariupol, in the southeast, fighting has reached the centre of the city, where many civilians are still trapped, and more than 80% of residential buildings are either damaged or destroyed. Ben Barry is from the International Institute for Strategic Studies, and he says the seizure of Mariupol by Russian forces would have a major impact.
If Russia and its allies, in terms of the rebel forces from Donetsk, gain control of Mariupol, that will free up a powerful force of troops that could potentially move either west to Odessa or north in an effort to cut off Ukrainian troops in the east of Ukraine.
The White House says that Joe Biden has warned China there'll be consequences if it supports Russia in the war in Ukraine. The US president held talks with his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping for the first time since the invasion 3 weeks ago. Beijing said that President Xi criticized Western sanctions on Russia and insisted nobody wanted the conflict but didn't blame Russia. President Putin has told a packed stadium in Moscow that Russian soldiers in Ukraine are fighting heroically, shoulder to shoulder. He repeated the false claim that they were saving Russian-speaking people from genocide. His words are spoken by an interpreter.
To liberate people from this suffering, from the genocide, is the main inspiring motive of the military operation we started in Donbass and in Ukraine. This is the objective. This is the aim.
The government's reviewing its contracts with P&O Ferries after the firm sacked 800 of its workers. Staff were made redundant with immediate effect via video message on Thursday, in a move that P&O said was a last resort to save the business. But the Transport Secretary Grant Shapps said he was deeply concerned by the decision, and Labour's Shadow Transport Secretary Louise Haigh said it was scandalous.
I have been down in Dover today meeting fired workers, many of whom work in their entire families for P&O. I spoke to a husband and wife who've worked for P&O since 2008, and they've both lost their jobs in one fell swoop. They don't know how they're going to feed their children at the end of this month. That is not the way we do business in this country.
A 15-year-old black schoolgirl who was strip-searched after being wrongly suspected of carrying drugs is suing the Metropolitan Police. Scotland Yard apologised after a report found that the search was unjustified and that racism was likely to have been a factor. The shortlist for the UK's next City of Culture has been announced. Bradford, County Durham, Southampton and Wrexham County Borough are all in the running to take over from last year's winner, Coventry, in 2025.